What's up, guys? Joy Wisdom here. I just had to run in my car because I wanted to talk to you guys. And obviously, Abby always follows me, so I had to get her in the car first and then get more wet. Anyway, it's raining a lot. It's been raining nonstop for about a couple days now. But she just loves it. She just whatever. She just likes to chill in the car because she knows that the backside is her space. Anyway, so today's my day off work. Thank the Lords above. This morning I went to Starbucks, and I rarely get to drive around in the morning because I'm usually at work or at school or some shit. No, I'm lying, not school. I don't take classes in the morning unless I really need to. But for now, I'm taking a vacation from school because I only have 4 classes left to graduate with my associates, and I'm waiting to August. So I'm pretty bored with life right now because I have this thing in my brain that if I don't keep my brain active, when it comes to education, I feel like I'm a nobody. But I keep reading, I keep learning, I keep watching shows that will teach me something. Like right now, this morning, I'm watching Orange is the New Black, season 5, and so far I like it. I like the first episode, but I'm not gonna tell you any more of that because I'm still watching it. Anyway, so my 30th birthday is coming soon, in a couple weeks, June 26th. Turning 30, and it's crazy because I never thought that I'd get this far. I never thought that I'd get here, and so you start, I think this goes for everyone, you start thinking about your life and what you've done and what you haven't done, and I honestly think that I've done a lot. Now that I'm almost close to being 30, and I've learned so much about myself as a person, and this society always gets to me because I feel like most people are followers. You get out of high school, you go to college, you get your degree, you start saving money, get a car, whatever, and you end up saving for a house, whatever. This is what you're supposed to do. When I was young, I decided to get married at 20. The dude I was with joined the military. I moved to Colorado, and I was just spontaneous. I risked so many things. I risked my family. I risked losing my family. I said, peace, I'm getting the fuck out. And it's so crazy. I moved to Colorado. I went to college over there for a little bit. I still didn't know what I wanted to do with my life because I felt like my life was on hold because I was more dedicated into my ex's life and his career and stuff like that. Military. And I was just happy at the moment. I was just, content, as long as I was with him and supporting him. And so I did all of that. I got married. I stayed with someone. I went to school over there for a little bit because I was pretty bored with my life. I worked at Michael's for a little bit. And then once I moved back, I was like, okay, well, now it's my turn. Things didn't go as planned, and we broke up. We got divorced. And it was the biggest life-changing time for me because I still didn't want to give up on that relationship, even though I knew that it wasn't gonna work. I wasn't evolving as a person. I don't know on his side, but I knew that I wasn't evolving as a person. I knew that he wasn't supportive of the things that I wanted to do, and we were just mentally different, so whatever. the best thing I got out of Colorado was, you know, the traveling and getting this one over here. This one changed my life forever. I don't know what I'd be without my dog, honestly. My dog is like the best thing in this world. She's my best buddy, right? Look at that thunder. Now she's gonna get scared. It's okay, Abby. Anyway, so what I've learned about, you know, almost being 30 is that I'm not a follower. I never want to be a follower. I already know that marriage doesn't work for me. I already know that being a housewife doesn't work for me because I'm too smart to be controlled. I understand there's compromise in relationships and stuff like that. But I've been by myself for so long, even when I was married 6 years ago, I was still alone. I was taught to be independent. You know, I was taught to do everything by myself. So it's really hard to get into a relationship. And I think it's mostly hard for the man to understand that I don't really depend on them financially, you know, and doing things for me and stuff like that. Like, I've always done things by myself. I go get my car fixed. I go get my tires fixed. You know, I go by myself and do everything by myself. I pay by my bills by myself. You know, I do everything by myself. I work. I go to school. I do things on my own. And so the only thing I need from a man is support and understanding. So I don't think people understand that on my side. And yeah, I'm Colombian American, but I'm totally not the typical Colombian girl at all. So it kind of shocks me because I never thought that I'd be this type of girl now where like I just do all the stuff that I want to do, and I just focus on myself and I do what makes me happy. And I think after the divorce I was like, you know what, fuck everything, I'm just gonna do what makes me happy. I'm gonna go back to being myself. And it was just so hard being myself. And sometimes you get involved with people that tell you to change. Even from the beginning of a friendship, they're like, oh no, you should do this. You should dress a certain way. You should put makeup on. All this other, you should wear your hair this way. You should wear more jewelry. And it's like, why are you trying to change me? Like, I feel like people are just selfish. Like, I don't tell people how they should dress. I don't tell you how, like, if I'm gonna, you know, teach you something, I'm gonna teach you to be a better person. I'm not trying to dress you, you know? So I'm not trying to keep you at a level for the, like, a certain type of level for the rest of your life. So it's really hard to keep relationships because I'm very stubborn in that sense where, you know. And then there's this other side where I'm so scared of people hurting me. You know I portray something that most people think that I am, you know, this tough chick. But deep down, I'm you know, I'm a softie. So I always distance myself with people because at the same time, I don't want to hurt people as well with my actions. And, you know, I could be a very intense person emotionally, and it's really scary for me sometimes because I have to watch out with the people that I interact, and I care too much to the point where, like, I get infatuated with people and I just have to back away because it's just gonna be bad. And in this world, I think that, yeah, it's important loving people. I love a lot of people, you know, and I feel like sometimes I have to back away from people because people get attached to me. And then I think there's this whole miscommunication about the way you want to be loved and the way I love people. We all have a different expectation of what we want from people. for example, if I have a friend, I want him to love me a certain type of way, and maybe they want something different from me, and that's life. And I think that's the hardest thing about friendships with me, that and then when you communicate certain things, sometimes people don't want to hear certain things that I want to say. And so it's like, all right, well, you're selfish, I'm selfish, we can't be friends anymore. And then at the end of the day, they just come back. And I think that's really good, because then I think that's part of growing up as a person, as an adult. So yeah, pretty much it's everything's cool on my part. I'm doing this whole transition of my blogs, and I want to do more of this, diary vlog. I mean, this has always been me, but I know that I shouldn't be scared of the things that I want to say. I'm always scared of the things that I want to say because of what people think, but I shouldn't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, I am who I am. I want to do more traveling vlogs, road trip vlogs, and I think that's the best that I can do. I have this future of mine where, like, I'm manifesting. I guess that's I want, like, I think, like, I know that we choose the world and the life that we want to have. It's so true. And everything that I think about and every place that I've been wanting to go, I've gone. And if you can save the money, you can do whatever the hell you want. Go wherever you want. And I seriously am planning on living, or actually, like, trying to live in Oregon for about a year. How am I going to do that? I don't know. But when I do finish the only reason I'm here in Miami, by the way, like, is because of family. That's the only reason why I'm here, family. Because ever since I was young, I've always felt like I don't fit in here. I'm not a beach person. I'm just into rivers, mountains, and waterfalls. All I want to do is hike. All I want to do is go kayaking. I want to go hike with my dog. She's scared of the thunder. It's okay. Well, you want to get into the front? You're gonna mess put dog hair all over my car. But my kid. So I plan on living in Oregon. Because I just want to be there. I don't fit in Miami. I don't, And then all my friends aren't club goers and all this shit. They're all filmmakers. They're all homebodies. That's what we do. It's all about really just being happy. And by the way, she has a shirt because she has a hot spot. If you don't know what a hot spot is, she scratches herself. She gets too itchy because of the weather. So I put on a shirt so she doesn't scratch. But she's being medicated. But yeah, so back to the YouTube channel. Like, I'm slowly transitioning into what I want to do, because I'm so tired of doing stupid videos. And not that I'm gonna delete any, but I'm just gonna stop making videos with people that are just temporary people. I'm so tired of dealing with temporary people. Like, it's just stupid. I want to evolve. I'm still wanting to evolve with certain people, and I just want to make a channel where, like, I can help people and I can inspire people, and I just want to show you what's more of me. And I just want to be true to everyone. I'm trying to, like, I'm not trying to, like, hide stuff anymore. Like, I don't want to be this mysterious chick, even though, yeah, it's good to keep some mystery in your life, but, the whole point is that, like, I live this, like, lonely life, and I'm pretty sure other people feel the same way. And I just, I don't deal with stupid people. I just want people to love me, and I want to love people for who they are, and that's it. And I just want to be a filmmaker, and I feel like most people don't understand. I feel like my family doesn't understand about my life. Like, I feel like I've always felt like I'm the black sheep in the family. I'm a good chick. I'm just, I have too much of a mouth, and I guess that's not a good thing in Colombian families. My mouth, you know. I say what I need to say, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. At the end of the day, we only have one life, you know. And what gets me motivated is my health issues. Being born with spina bifida is not easy. And I'm gonna talk about this more. Spina bifida is a nervous system. It's like a forever thing. So I'm always with chronic pain, and that leads to depression as well. Going to work, usually I'm in pain, and it sucks, dealing with people, because it's hard faking, being happy or, smiling. I get a lot of people saying, oh, you don't smile, but they just don't know, that I'm probably going through some pain, body pain. If you're like, oh, take some medicine, I can't take medicine anymore because I've been drugged up since I was like 10 days old because of surgeries. And so when you grow up with so much medicine in your body, it just doesn't really do anything to your body anymore. So the next issue is pot, marijuana. And when it comes to marijuana, people, like, I don't really talk about it much because I know people are not gonna agree with it, but they don't know what I go through. Abby, be careful. You're tired, huh? Okay. They don't know what I go through daily basis, They don't know what pain I go through. They just assume. So I mean, yeah, you might have like your own opinion about pot. I don't agree with people taking advantage of pot, but I'll have these days where, like, I'll come out of work and I'll be in a lot of pain, back pain or a headache or something, and I have to smoke pot. And no, I'm not medic. I don't have a license because it's still not legal in Miami, Florida. And you're like, oh, I'd probably move. I'm like, yeah, one day, But for now, I'm trying to finish my education. But this whole thing about chronic pain, like, there's people in my family that probably don't agree, but they don't understand. I don't think anybody will ever understand living with spina bifida. Spina bifida is not talked about a lot. And I also don't talk about it much in my vlogs because I don't want it to, I don't make my life revolved around the disability. I don't want to I don't ever call myself disabled, because then you'll have that mentality that you can't do things. I always grew up with doctors saying, oh, you can't, I don't know if you're, they told my parents, oh, I don't know if she's going to be able to ride a bike. I don't know if she's going to be able to graduate college. I don't know if she's going to have I don't know if she's going to be able to walk, So everything the doctor said that I couldn't do, I've done. They told me, yo, you can't get into roller coasters because you'll fuck up your head. Because I have a tube in my head, and it drains it drains the water from my head. Because long story short, it's a VP shunt. You can look it up. It's once they cut like the nerves in my spine, that water from your spine goes to your head, and it can make your head grow. So they put the tube in my head just in case. So it's never been changed, and because of that tube in my head, they told me not to get into roller coasters. I've been to tons of roller coasters. Nothing has ever happened. My VP shunt has never been changed. It's never been clogged, and supposedly it doesn't even work. So, and I think because of my shunt, I've had, issues with numbers, and I'm dyslexic with numbers because of probably that issue. That's the only thing that I can think of. It's not a fact, so whatever. Anyway, so I'll get more into like spina bifida and my life little by little, but I just wanted to talk about, you know, what's going on right now. Everything's good. Trying to stay positive and trying to just take on to road trips. Probably later this week I'm gonna go somewhere with the puppy. I have 2 days off straight from work, so thank you for watching. Thank you for new subscribers. If you're into travel vlogging and you're into puppies, if you're into like, you know, if you're a hippie, you'll probably like this channel. I'm not a makeup guru, sorry. It's not gonna ever happen. But, you know, if you're into genuine people, I'm one of them. So thank you for subscribing. And on to the next video. Bye, guys.
It's a revolution.